Tena ke kwa merekong no. Ke boyele. Kushie mo. None of a kushie re. Onyeki.
Yeah, this is what our beautiful sisters go through. This is the video I was talking about, that there is so much anger. Unfortunately, she is bleeding to those who didn't cut her. They speak my language. The other sister, she's at work. She saw a lady under the tree with her child. She felt like, I cannot leave her. I cannot leave her. I have to go and talk to her so that I can see how I can help her. She will go with me. She will eat what I eat. This is what we call motoka, the spirit of Ubundu. It takes a village to raise a child. That's the definition of that. Whereby that child can be raised by others who don't even know where that child comes from. I read the comments, and the lady who was talking to the lady who was under the tree, she said, whatever that I eat, she will eat. My mother will understand. It shows that the lady is still staying with her mother, but she says, I cannot leave this woman on the street. But when you listen to this woman, she's saying, you can go, leave me. Leave me with my child here. She doesn't want to move into another house. Maybe she was staying with family. Family didn't treat her right. Maybe she was staying with the boyfriend or the father of the child or the husband. That person didn't treat her right. Maybe she was staying with a friend. They didn't treat her right. Or maybe where she was staying, the rent is due and they evicted her. Somebody didn't treat her right. She's bleeding, but she's bleeding on a wrong person. The sister is trying to help. Yes, you can sense anger. There might be blame there. There might be ego there. And there might be the spirit of saying, I will do it without anybody's help. Me and my son will find a way. And that's how people who are bleeding, who have been hurt, behave in many occasions. But that is not the right way of doing it. I've been using the lone wolf mentality for a very long time. And I realized that sometimes you need to allow those who are willing to help to help. You must have your standard, your principles, and your stuff, but you need to understand that you cannot survive alone on this earth. And when you find a sister who is dressing the way she's dressing, you see the child dressed the way he has been dressed, you can tell that they come from a good home. And it's not been long since they found themselves on the street. Somebody just told me that, bruh, I like the way you create content. I like the way you tell stories, but bruh, work on your English. Bruh, work on your English. I'm like, I like constructive feedback, and I can always improve. I cannot say this is a foreign language, this is not my mother tongue. I should always try my best so that I can speak fluent. And I appreciate that comment a lot, because right now English was just running out, and I quickly remembered what the person said, and I'm like, okay, I shouldn't fumble and use words that I was not supposed to use. And obviously you can tell that maybe the sister has brothers. Why is she not reaching out to the family? Maybe the sister has, sisters, or maybe mom or dad are there. Why is she not reaching out? Sometimes people are not reaching out because they had enough. Sometimes people are not reaching out simply because of they've been trying to reach out. They've been told things that they've been told. And sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes people reach out and they cannot take no for an answer. And sometimes people reach out, but they're demanding more than what the person can give. Their expectations are ridiculous in a way that as a family member, you're like, but we cannot afford this. We cannot afford that. This is what we can give you. Take this. But because of the pride, because of ego, because of they still have some developments that they have to do in them, they cannot see what you're providing as help. They will have excuses and say things which will be very mean and very hurtful in a way that you'll end up being like, look, man, I'm done. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna feel guilty. If you want to be on the street, just be on the street. That's your choice. But we're not going to feel guilty because of you demanding ridiculous things. We are all struggling. We are all starving. If we have cabbage, let's all eat cabbage. Why are you demanding some ridiculous things? And we have people like that in the family whereby the person will count your pocket like it's a must for you to divide certain portion of the amount that you are having to them so that they can do whatever that they want to do. And sometimes whatever that they want to do is not an emergency. It's something that can wait for another month. It's something that if you say, look, I can help you with this. I don't have money right now to do this. I can help you next month. The person cannot even help for next month. Oh God. And it is one of the things that we don't speak about, that whatever responsibility that the person is supposed to carry, they don't take, but they will look at you like you have to take that responsibility. And if you cannot take that responsibility for that time, you are a bad person. Simply because of you cannot help them when they are in need. Not knowing that you also have some responsibilities. It's like you're moving away from the light so that people cannot see that you're responsible for that. You're shifting the spotlight from you to somebody else and pointing fingers like, yeah, you didn't help me when I needed you. You didn't when I... Like, no. The spotlight was on you this time. You shifted the spotlight to that person. No, the spotlight is on you. You have a little man. You have a child. Yes, we understand it's difficult. Yes, it's bad. But that's your child. Why is a father or a sibling or your mother has to be treated this way simply because of they couldn't provide certain thing for that child? That anger must be driven towards the father of that child, not the brother, not the mother, not the... But it looks so... I'm saying this as a brother because I understand exactly what is going on. And there are so many things that makes siblings not to see things eye to eye simply because of things which are so smaller in a way that can be easily resolved. This month, I'm actually... I cannot say it's not a big deal because of the person doesn't want to see things the way things are supposed to be. Whereby somebody just had a child. I'm preparing to go and see the baby. I'm so happy. And that's why most of my videos are always attached. I don't just create videos that I'm not attached to. It's always that when it comes to me in many occasions. I'm like, I'm preparing, man. I'm so happy you have a child. Oh my God, that's a blessing. That's good news. After being just told that there is a baby, this and this and this and that is being demanded, I'm like, I hear about all of that. When I get paid, I'm going to help you with that. I don't have money now, but that's good news. All of a sudden, the mood changed. I'm like, why are you angry? I didn't know that you're pregnant. You kept it as a secret. I understand. Yes, I was told when you gave birth that by text that so-and-so just gave birth today. I'm happy. I want to come and see my niece. It's beautiful. I'm going to come. As usual, you bring presents, you bring this, you bring that. I understand you're demanding 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm not. It's not in the budget. I don't have it now, but I'm going to give it to you later. That started something that I sat down. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? I'm just happy. And lines like, yes, you told everybody that I have a child. I'm like, what do you mean I told everybody? After I got a text that you have a child, I spoke with our father, who called me to check on me, how's it, all this type of stuff, and he wanted to speak about the house at home and stuff like that. And I said, oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, your daughter has a newborn. I only told our father. And I got a response like, whose father? I don't have a father. Like, our father. Did you forget our father? Like, no, I don't have a dad. It became a mess. It looks like the father told somebody in the family member, that person told the other person. So they called her and she got angry and she said, I only let you know that I have a child. You told everybody in the village that I have a child. I'm like, I didn't tell everybody. I only told our father the good news. What good news? That you have a child. Isn't it good news? There is nothing good about me having a child. I'm like, listen, you have so much anger in you. You're blaming everybody. You're blaming our father for not taking care of us. You're blaming everybody. You're angry. I cannot even ask about who is the father of the child, what happened. It's just one of those situations. And I was like, man, let me keep my distance. Because I was like, month end, should I pour petrol and go and see the child? Should I just send the money that I was asked? Because I was planning to buy whatever stuff that I can buy for a newborn, just to welcome a newborn. And that was the only conversation we had. And I was like, now, the relationship that I thought we have, I didn't know you feel that way. And I didn't know that telling our father that you have a child will make you that angry. I didn't know that you felt that way. And I was like, at this moment, I think I should distance myself from you and your child. Because truly, the way I'm blamed now for sharing good news, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Who knows if the child is not well after we bring in presents? Who knows what can happen? It's just one of those situations when you look at them, you're like, "Ah, God." So when I see this video, just reminded what happened to me this month. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes life can be cruel. And this is the moment whereby we're supposed to be celebrating. But now you're so angry at everyone. And it's so difficult because you can't even tell the person like, bruh, we don't have money stored somewhere for you whenever you want money, and money is supposed to be sent to your account immediately the same day. It doesn't work that way. And I had to tell the person, like, look, listen, you're not the only one who's always asking for cash. Everybody waits. Yes, and you can say so and so ask you for money, and so you send so and so ask you for. That person sometimes has to wait for another month so that I can get cash and now that's another drama. Sometimes you will be dragged into things that they were not even supposed to be there. What happened to you have a child, it's your baby. And we are just there as siblings and we are celebrating your baby, we are happy you have a baby. Good news, you have a baby. And if you're feeling that way with a baby who doesn't even have a month, how are we going to chip in and try to help as brothers? If already you are so angry because of your pregnancy process was so difficult. I mean, we are only your siblings, man. We're family. We didn't know that you were planning to be pregnant. I'm a guy. I don't know about the pregnancy complications. I don't know about these things. I mean, during the appointments, during you going to the clinics and going to places, I was not told. I was only told at the end. I mean, come on. Yeah, but that's life, by the way. And yeah, this is a personal channel, by the way. So don't look at me somehow and say this guy is sharing a lot of. That's the if you want to know the reason why I created this channel, is for me to speak about certain stuff and put certain stuff out there. And some days when I sit alone, when I go through what I'm going through my emotions, or I'm sad or I'm happy, I log into my channel and I watch my content and I get answers, and I can understand the mental state that I was in when I was creating the video. And that's a way of me growing, since I've always been a lone wolf, since I've always been a person who's always been alone. So I've been using my thoughts and my recordings and everything that I put online so that I can help myself grow, and I can improve myself, and I can do things better. And yeah, man, it's been that. And by doing this, sometimes I will sit down and say, how about maybe instead of always sending money for so and so so that they can buy sanitary pads or this and that, how about I help this person to do a short course, and I tell the person, look, you should work. If you want this type of lifestyle, you should go and work for yourself. You're old enough to work, go and work. And if you don't go and work, I cannot keep on waiting for you to call and say, help me, help me, help. It cannot happen. How long will you keep on asking for help? I also need to build a foundation that I can have a family, I can have, a great future. Yes, I know I'm going to be great in future, but it doesn't help when we all taking from the little that I have now, because we are delaying the process of getting to where we're supposed to go as a family. Yes, I might be the one who will create employments. I might be the one who will be greater in the family, but that doesn't mean that, we have to all put everything to me so that we can take the little that we have. We're not going to grow. We will always be behind, simply because we're all drinking milk from the same cow. That cow will not have enough. And yeah, man, I know that I'm an African. The same stuff that I'm dealing with, many South Africans are dealing with the same stuff. And I'm just putting things out there, and we can have a dialogue. We can find a new way of dealing with things. Because I've seen many people who are saying, look, I'm a firstborn, I'm left with siblings, so this and that is happening. I have to help this one, I have to help that one. What about me? What about my plans? What about my dreams? What about the things that I want to do? What about things that I want to start? I cannot even afford to quit the job. I cannot even afford to go back to school and study and upgrade, my education. Many South Africans are dealing with that, especially the firstborns. And we all don't have answers because no one has introduced, new methods of dealing with this type of stuff. And when you're a firstborn and you're addressing this to a secondborn, a thirdborn, they don't understand this because they don't know. They have never been firstborn. They don't know what you're dealing with as a firstborn. And when you speak with other people, not knowing that they are not firstborn, they are secondborns or thirdborns, it looks like, this guy is complaining about these things. It looks like you're complaining, but you're not complaining, but you are trying to find a way that we can create a system in a way that we can find a solution to deal with this, because it's a problem. It's a generational problem that if the parents didn't have money, if the parents didn't build a solid foundation and they leave you as a firstborn, there are so many people that drop out of school so that they can look after their siblings, or they have to take jobs so that they can look after their siblings. And they feel insulted when those siblings say to them, we didn't say you should, we didn't force you to look after us. Or we are all helping all of us. Or who said you must buy this for us? Who said you must pay for our studies? Who said you must buy food for us? Now you are telling us about these things every day. We are tired of you reminding us the things that you did for us. It's because of they don't understand what it takes for you to provide that. What the person is asking you today doesn't know that you sacrificed 3 to 4 years of your life so that you can take them to school, you can buy them clothes, you can do this, you can do that. And because of now, you know what you're sacrificing. When you're reminding them, it looks like, this one, even if they're helping with something, they will keep on complaining about it because of they don't know the amount of pain that you're taking. They don't know the amount of sacrifices that you're taking. They don't know what it takes for you to make things look smooth in their lives. They don't know, They don't know, and they will never know. And many people, we have seen them crying, say, hey, these kids, man, I took them to school, they graduated. You see now they're driving cars now. I'm not even allowed to drive that car now. They're married, their wives are in control now. I can't even go there and borrow a car to go to Polokwane to do certain stuff because now the wife is like saying, what? No, we can't give your brother this car. What if he comes? Yeah, that's reality. It is happening. Because the young man now, he will go to school, graduate, get a great job in his early 20s and decide to marry a beautiful woman who also came from school, who also went to school and graduated, and they're driving these latest vehicles, they're staying in the estate, and you're stuck simply because of you've been renting a big room in Tembisa and paying 800 rand so that you can sacrifice, your dreams and take the little bit of money that you have and help them to go to TUT, to go to UJ so that they can do accounting and they can do these courses that they want to do. But now they graduated, and the first thing that the person do is like, hey, I've been with this girl, man, for 3 to 4 years now, man. I think I should marry her. He get married to her. It's in property, and it becomes that. And now when you ask your brother for a favor, the brother will be like, hey, bro, I have to speak with my wife. And the wife says no. And you're like, bro, you used to come to me direct. I didn't tell you that I have to speak with my girlfriend or my wife. I just transferred the money. But now when it's you who is supposed to transfer the money because my child is sick or my child cannot, go to varsity because I don't have money, the money that I was saving, bruh, this is deeper than you think. The little bit of money that you've been saving for your child to go to varsity, you are taking that money, you're helping this one. When this one graduate, he get married, And when you're asking for money to take your child to varsity, he's like saying, ish, my bra, my wife doesn't agree with, hey, bro, we have joint accounts now. I cannot take out 10,000, bro. I cannot, you see, my bra, I cannot give you that 2K, my bra, ish. Hey, my bra, hey, I'm sorry, bro. Have you tried a loan, man? Try a loan there, my guy. Or try a loan shark there, man. Ish, I'm sorry, my guy. I cannot help you. And many people, went through that because of you're like, bruh, I've helped you with a clean heart, man, because of I loved you as a younger sister. I loved you as a younger brother. Now it's your turn, man, to help me, to help my daughter, man. And bruh, you're telling me about your wife, my guy? Bruh, I'm about to be evicted from the apartment, bruh. I'm 3 months behind with rent, bruh. Just send me that 5K, my guy, so I can balance. And the guy tells you like, you see, my guy, actually the problem is my wife, my guy. That's life. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.